What is going on? Psych Perspectives, giofvcks here, and I've been meaning to do this video as well to kind of piggyback on the whole Lori Harvey situation. First of all, there is no situation. She's simply dating, something that a lot of us need to start participating in correctly. And dating entails that, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You don't put all of your energy, time, and effort into one person prematurely who isn't showing you any reciprocation, any respect, any mutual respected, energy. They're not applying pressure. They're not really showing you anything that would say they want something more with you. So why would you prematurely invest in something that's not yours? And quite frankly, there is no future in your frontin'. You feel me? So when you really out here dating correctly, in my humble opinion and lived experience, you can avoid a lot of heartbreak because you're not prematurely overly investing in a person that doesn't even want you. I mean, that's how a lot of us get hurt, especially when you look at women and feminine people and just people who they put too much caring into other folks that ain't caring about them. Okay. So back to Lori Harvey. When you're dating, you're supposed to talk to multiple people. That's how you get to know folks. You don't get to know folks by spending time with one person at a time and then sitting up getting your feelings hurt and you getting your hopes up high and you done overly invested into a dead end situation. Listen, been there, done that. That's why I can talk about it. I'm no longer ashamed, embarrassed. I played myself before 3 times, just keeping it real, 3 times. And in all 3 times, it's a situation where it's unrequited love. It's not reciprocated. You're being used. You're being manipulated. You're being led on and gaslighted. You've also placed yourself in the friend zone and was placed in the friend zone. And you should have been talking to other people. Again, I'm going to say it again. The only real reason why people have a problem with Lori Harvey dating multiple men is because she's a woman. She's a woman. If she wasn't a woman, nobody would say anything about it. In fact, you want to know how I know? Men do this all the time. Men not only date, but have sex with multiple people all the time, behind people's backs, cheating and lying and all kinds of shit. And don't nobody say a word about it because that's what men do. When in reality, everybody needs to have the opportunity to talk to multiple people and have sex with folks with consent. Okay? Everybody deserves that opportunity, not just men. So again, women, feminine folks, you too can get out here and date, talk to multiple people, have sex with multiple people. Of course, disclaimer, make sure you're using protection. Rather, you know what I mean? So get on birth control, get you an IUD, get that plan B, use condoms, use, spermicide, use lube. Protect yourself and get tested on a regular basis, not only for COVID-19, but for STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, STIs, sexually transmitted infections. You got to make sure that you protect yourself and you protect the other people that you're with. I'm just being real. And you want to make sure that you are engaging in consensual sexual intercourse and sexual activities with consent. But at the end of the day, there is no Lori Harvey situation. She's dating. Y'all, and if you notice, nobody said, y'all only want to talk about this again when it's women and feminine people. Okay? Yet when men and masculine folks is out here dating everybody, sleeping around with everybody, don't nobody say shit. Okay? But yet the minute a woman does something or a feminine person does something, she's a hoe. They're a hoe. How could they do? Okay. Then what the hell are these niggas? What are these men? What are these masculine folks? They're hoes too then, using that same rhetoric. And again, and my thing is, in my personal opinion, I don't view people being hoes unless they are in a committed relationship and they are lying and cheating on that person. If you're single and you're not obligated to anybody and you're dating multiple folks or sleeping around with multiple folks, I don't see that as being a hoe. You're single. I'm not obligated to you. I'm not in a committed relationship. I'm not sitting up lying and telling somebody that I'm committed to them or I'm married to them and then going behind their back. I'm single. I can do me. So in my opinion, I don't really see that as being a hoe. But again, notice how when men and masculine people do it, it's fine, it's dandy, don't nobody say shit, that's expected. But then when a woman or a feminine person, you know, in this situation, Lori Harvey is dating, you know what I love about Lori, and like so many other people have stated this numerous times on social media, she doesn't give a fuck about what any of us has to say. She doesn't even give any of us the time of attention. So while you're sitting up here judging who she goes on a date with or who she engages with, she don't give a fuck about you. So people like Bootsy Bat, like I said, people that are, again, like my previous video, misery loves company. You gotta ask yourself, why are you so pressed about who another grown woman is doing in her own life? Something is wrong with you, Bootsy. But in the meantime, you sitting up letting grown women sexually molest and assault your children. Yeah, CPS needs to come and check on you. But anyways, I'm just putting it for what it is. Y'all need to learn how to date and mingle. Dating and mingling, and then to stop having all of these attachments to people, because that's another thing. Love needs to be free and come free and go. All this, you overly attached, aka codependent, aka toxic as hell, aka ain't gonna work out well for you. You need to, it's not, I'm here to tell you. And again, a lot of women and feminine folks suffer from toxic codependency. That behavior is not good for you. I'm just here to throw it out there. It's just not. And a lot of men and masculine folks suffer from narcissism. I mean, just putting it for what it is. It's just straight up narcissism and codependency. They're both one of the same coin, and they're both extremely toxic and dysfunctional. That is not healthy. And I'm gonna say this, because I'm healing from it and unlearning and working on my way and holding myself accountable. And I do make mistakes, and I have to come right back to, get it correct. But I'm going to say this. If you're dealing with someone who's insecure, narcissistic, codependent, those are the worst people to be trying to be in a relationship with. I don't care if that's a friendship. I don't care if that's somebody you work with. I don't care if that's your family. I don't care if it's romantic. Those are the worst people to try to have any type of relationship with. That shit is toxic. Run.